What's up guys, Perry from Rockville here, and today I'm going to show you how to set up these speakers for your RPG2X15. So one of the first things we can do to set up our RPG2X15 system is to set up these speakers. To do that, we'll start with the speaker stands. If we take a look at the stands, you'll see we have these two knobs here. So this top knob we can use to adjust the height of the stand, and then we can use this bottom knob here to adjust the legs of the stand. So we'll adjust the legs first by loosening the bottom knob here. And then now if we push down at the base of the stand, you'll see that it spreads the legs out, and we can spread them as wide or as narrow as we want for our setup. And as soon as we've found the position that we want, we can just tighten the knob back up to lock it in place. So next we can adjust the height of the stand using the top knob here, so we can loosen that up. And then we can pull up on the top of the stand here. And as you see it come up, you'll see these holes here, which we can use to adjust the overall height. So once we found the height that we like, we can use the most bottom hole here to secure the stand with this safety pin. So we're gonna take this safety pin and run it through this most bottom hole. And as we set it down, you'll see this keeps the top of the stand from collapsing back down. And for extra security, we're gonna tighten the top knob to lock it all in place. So once we set up the stand, we can now mount our speaker to the stand. So to do that, we'll take our speaker, and if we look at the very bottom, we'll see this knob, and this will help us loosen the pull mount at the bottom of the speaker. So we're gonna loosen that up. Then we're going to take the speaker and line up the pull mount at the bottom to the top of the stand like this. Then we're gonna set it down to the stand just like that. And then we're gonna tighten the knob on the back of the speaker to secure it to the stand. So now that we have our first speaker all set up, we're gonna follow the same exact steps to set up our second speaker with the second stand. So the last thing we can do to set up our speakers is to connect them to our mixer. So to do that, we'll grab the 2 1/4-inch cables that come included. On the back of the speakers, you'll see we have 2 sets of inputs. So we can use this one if we have 1/4-inch to speak on cables. And then this one right here is the one we're gonna wanna use with the included 1/4-inch cables. So we're gonna take one end and plug it into the 1/4-inch input on the back of the speaker. Then we're gonna plug the other end into the speaker outputs on the back of our mixer. Keep in mind when you're gonna unplug the speaker, you're just gonna press this red button here, and then from there you're able to safely pull out the 1/4-inch cable. So now that the speakers are all set up, we can continue with the rest of our setup. So hopefully this showed you guys how easy it is to set up the speakers for your RPG2X15. But of course, if you have any questions, comments, or concerns, feel free to reach out to our customer support team through phone or email. As always, I'm Perry from Rockville, and we'll see you guys next time.